Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome back to our YouTube channel once again. And it is my hope and prayer that this video is actually going to find you guys in good health. Personally, I am fine, as you can see. Kisumu is also fantastic. And maybe you could also let me know where you're watching the video from, the county or the country, in case you are out of the republic. Ladies and gentlemen, I've always opined on this platform that in politics, nothing happens out of mere coincidence. And that everything in politics is normally well planned, well scripted, and executed to achieve a specific political objective. Nothing in politics just happened for the sake of it. Yesterday, Raila Odinga and Uhuru Kenyatta held a meeting with Jubilee leaders from Kiambu County. What was the objective of that particular meeting? This is what Pauline Njoroge posted, because Pauline Njoroge, a close ally of Uhuru Kenyatta, and personally I also believe that Raila Odinga is grooming Pauline Njoroge to take over from bursaries, attended the meeting, and this is what she posted on her Facebook page. His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta and Right Honorable Raila Odinga meeting Jubilee leaders from Kiambu County and other party leaders this evening. And if you go through these photos, you can clearly point out, I can see former MP Muadhi, I can see Jude Jomo. These are the ones I'm not very familiar with them. I'm not very familiar with the rest. But this meeting was intended to achieve certain political objectives. That's exactly what I want us to look. That's exactly what I want us to discuss in this video. Because if you look at this video, you'll notice one thing, that Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga are putting on similar shirt. Do you think Raila Odinga left his house, Uhuru Kenyatta left his house, and coincidentally, they were putting on similar shirts? I don't think so. So for me, these guys wanted to communicate to Kenyans about their brotherhood. The elder brother, the younger brother. And of course, this meeting is also coming at a time when Kenya Kwanza is finding it very rough in Mount Kenya, especially in Kiambu.
Kwa majina naitwa Kariuki Kiroga. Kariuki Kiroga ndio kiongozi wa bunge la mwananchi Kiambu. Leo tumekuja hapa kwanza tukiwa na malalamishi kwa ile maneno ambayo tumeona over the weekend. Mheshimiwa Uhuru Kenyatta, rais wetu mstaafu, alijitokeza na kuhudhuria ibada ya kanisa katika pande ya Mwingi. Ikifika jioni, Mheshimiwa Kulia ambaye ni waziri, Mheshimiwa Kimani Ichung'wah walikuwa kwa mitandao kila mahali wakitukana rais mstaafu. Tunataka kuuliza Mheshimiwa Kimani Ichung'wah, Mheshimiwa Kulia, mbona mnaitikia kutumika njia ambayo mnatumiwa na William Ruto? Niwaulize, kuna wabunge zaidi ya 300 katika bunge. Kuna viongozi, kuna mawaziri. Mbona nyinyi wawili watatu ndio mnatumika kutukana Uhuru Kenyatta ambaye ni mtoto wenu wa Mount Kenya? Mheshimiwa Kimani Ichung'wah, tunataka kuambia leo mkiwa na Kuria, Uhuru is not a slave. Eti saa hii Uhuru akitaka kufanya kitu chochote lazima aombe ruhusa. Hamwezi mkaa eti Uhuru hana tena uhuru wa kutoka kwenda kanisa ama kutembelea marafiki. Hawezi ikawa Uhuru sasa atakitaka kwenda choo lazima apigie simu kuomba ruhusa. Tunataka kuambia kitu moja, mkome kuingilia Mheshimiwa Uhuru Kenyatta.
He left a legacy in their own government, the Kenya Kwanza. As of today, they have taken over 4 trillion in just 1 year. 4 trillion. And you cannot see even 1 kilometer of tarmac road. You cannot see even a pod that they have made. And they are not telling Kenyans where are they taking all this money. But they are just borrowing. But we already know where they're taking the money.
I remember telling you on this platform some months ago that I was talking to a friend of mine who comes from Kiambu, and he told me that in Kiambu, he told me to mark this, that in Kiambu in 2027, Uhuru Kenyatta is going to determine who is going to become the governor, who is going to become the MP in all those constituencies. And indeed, based on what is happening currently, William Ruto is finding it very rough in Kiambu County. So the timing is significant. Number 2, this meeting is also coming at a time when we are witnessing serious noise within Azimio. Makao Mutua, Raila Odinga ally, exchanging with Jeremiah Kioni, Uhuru Kenyatta ally. In fact, most people believe that in Azimio, there's likely to be a split. And of course, the fact that this meeting is also coming after the NADCO report is also significant. So I want us to do a proper analysis about the objectives that this meeting was intended to achieve. But before we do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. And for this particular video, ladies and gentlemen, I want to make just one request to you guys. Please give it thumbs up, and for those who can, drop your comment. Without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to dive in. And by the way, before I dive in, allow me to also thank the following people. You are seeing their names on the screen there for the coffee which they sent to me earlier. I'm so grateful because it goes a long way in supporting the channel. Ladies and gentlemen, why do you think Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga met with Jubilee leaders? Why do you think they met? What message were they trying to send out to their supporters? Number one, this meeting was intended to calm the Azimio supporters, to diffuse the tension in Azimio. The truth of the matter is that the trajectory that Azimio, the Umoja One Kenya Alliance, had taken, it was headed for a major split, a fallout. So this meeting was about taming that fallout. Remember, there was the NADCO report. According to information we have, Uhuru Kenyatta is opposed to that report. Raila Odinga is supportive of that report. So who was going to blink first? So I'll be following, especially Uhuru Kenyatta's ally, someone like Jeremiah Kioni, his comments on the NADCO report after this particular meeting. So for me, I'm sure Uhuru and Raila just wanted to diffuse the tension in Azimio, just to avert a possible fallout. Because if Uhuru were to leave Azimio today, I don't think Azimio is going to remain. The truth is, opinions are actually divided. That those who believe that what Uhuru is doing now, he ought to have done it during the last campaign. I don't remember seeing Uhuru Kenyatta meeting with Jubilee leaders, especially from Kiambu, during the last election. And of course, I was talking to someone and they told me, Lee, what happened during that time was that Uhuru Kenyatta was relying on a deep state that had already been captured by William Ruto. So they never allowed him to go and meet with him. So maybe he's trying to correct the past mistakes. So that's number one. Number two, it's about the NADCO report. The truth of the matter is that NADCO report is something that Raila Odinga is taking seriously. Uhuru Kenyatta is also taking it seriously. For Raila Odinga, he wants it to be implemented. For Uhuru Kenyatta, he doesn't want it. And that's why we are seeing tension in Azimio. For Kenya Kwanza, William Ruto has already issued his verdict. He's supporting the report and he's issued instructions to his team to go ahead and support it in parliament. Whether Rigathi Gachagua is making noise or not, for Kenya Kwanza, it's a done deal. For Azimio, there's a challenge. Uhuru Kenyatta. So probably before they came out to this meeting, maybe the two of them sat down and agreed that as far as the NADCO report, this is the position we are going to take. So I'm 100% convinced that the meeting was about the NADCO report. Number three, Uhuru Kenyatta is taking advantage of Mount Kenya rebellion against Kenya Kwanza. You see, the other day, Maina Njenga said something that there was plan for a mega political rally somewhere in Kiambu on 31st. But I saw Pauline Njoroge telling Kenyans that Uhuru Kenyatta is not part of it. So I'm trying to figure out, is it possible that Uhuru Kenyatta is planning something in Kiambu? That's why he met with the Jubilee leaders. Because if you are keen, you'll realize that apart from Kiambu leaders, Uhuru Kenyatta is actually activating Jubilee Party, meeting branch officials. The other day they were in Lamu. Yesterday I think they were in Mombasa. They've been moving. And you are seeing Jeremiah Kioni and you are seeing David Murathe. Those two are Uhuru Kenyatta. So which means Uhuru Kenyatta is making moves, taking advantage of rebellion against William Ruto, especially in the mountain, to revive the party. And that's why Raila Odinga also attended that meeting. Number 4. If you thought that Uhuru Kenyatta was going to exit the political scene, think twice. Uhuru Kenyatta basically was telling Kenyans that he's not exiting politics. Because after he lost the presidency, Uhuru Kenyatta took a low profile. Kenya Kwanza tried dragging him to politics. He avoided. But then yesterday, Uhuru Kenyatta emerged from a meeting. And not just a meeting of Jubilee leaders. So which means Uhuru is telling everybody, or anybody who cares, that is back in politics. That is back in politics. So let us wait and see what Kenya Kwanza reactions are going to be about Uhuru Kenyatta coming out to meet Jubilee leaders from Kiambu, his hometown, which is now giving William Ruto serious political headache. In fact, the moment Ruto will lose Kiambu, the entire Mount Kenya will be gone. And it's going. Just today I was reading some post which was shared by my friend Polycarp Hinga, the executive director of Jubilee. Polycarp Hinga made some interesting post here. Let me just get it. This is what Polycarp Hinga posted. Okay. There is a lady called Louise Kim. I think she's one of the top gospel artists there. So he shared a screenshot of January 2022, where William Ruto had shared something about the meeting that proud to welcome gospel award-winning musician Louise Kim to the Hustler Nation. She's an aspirant for Kiambu women representative position. Then, yesterday, this is what Louise Kim posted. Likai adu yoniki kuyo. I'm not understanding it, but there's a part where she's saying, Pharaoh, let the people go. That's Louise Kim. So which means in Kiambu, people are actually living Kenya Kwanza. And that's what Uhuru Kenyatta is taking advantage of. And lastly, it's about consolidating Jubilee Party. For those who have been following this channel, I've always opined that it's important for Azimio to strengthen their individual parties. Wiper must consolidate its base. ODM must consolidate its base. Jubilee must consolidate its base. Because a strong Jubilee Party is good for Azimio. A strong ODM party is good for Azimio. A strong Wiper party is good for Azimio. So the truth is, the mountain are regretting why they never listened to Uhuru Kenyatta. And Jeremiah Kioni is telling us that the mountain are leaving Kenya Kwanza, but they're not joining Azimio. So which means Uhuru Kenyatta is now trying to position Jubilee Party as Mount Kenya political party. I don't know what you think. That's my take. Until next time, this is Lee Makwiny. Bye-bye.